walking Great Wall of China, I was walking on different minerals in this long walk of 2,500 kilometers. And I realized that every time I walk on different grounds, my state of mind was different. And I realized the minerals are very important. When I finished Great Walk, I was looking for the country who have the most minerals in this world, and then was Brazil. So first time I came here in 1989 and straight to Sierra Pelada. I stayed in Sierra Pelada, but on the end of that visit, I was not so interested in gold. I was interested more in crystals, in amethyst, in hematite, in chrysocolla, in rose quartz, green quartz, clear quartz, and so on and so on. So I started traveling. I went to the north, I went to the south, I went, of course, to Minas Gerais, I went to Alto Paradiso, I went to Marabá, I went up the Amazon, and so on, looking for these minerals. So I really not only discovered Brazil, but I also defined so much my love to Brazil culture, to tradition, to variety of the cultures, and it was fascinating. And every time the trip would be different and more exciting. Making work of art, especially site-specific, is really important for me to know what I am going to do, because I am not artist who makes sculptures. You know, I'm performance artist, I perform. So the one thing that really for me is important is it's actually that work have a performative element, that the public have to integrate and interact with work and perform themselves. I actually ask public, I give you experience, but you have to give me your time in order to get this experience. So this is how I was thinking, what would be the best piece here to call generator. It's about energy, it's about transmission of energy, and it's a site-specific work that public have to come and really experience. Location was really important because, you know, here we have not too many hills and not high mountains, but just in that part of the factory, there is one really side which is more higher than others. You're going there, you have to walk from the factory, you have to make a little journey to the wall, you're there surrounded by nature, you have great view on surrounding, and at the same time you're alone with the wall and the work. And that's the kind of conditions for the participants, the best way that they can really, have experience. Before you go to the wall, you have to put your watch in the pocket, you have to switch your telephone, not have computer carrying around you, so that we are there, that you are just there with the work and experience. And that's really important, because that kind of, our addiction to technology is so strong that we don't have any experience. People will take photograph before even see stuff they're photographing, and they come home and they look at the photograph. And that's not the way that this work can work. You have to actually don't take photograph of the world. You have to experience before. I create some kind of my own mythological idea of the human body and the body of the planet. I think the copper is actually related to human nervous system. The hematite, which is 99% of iron, is related to our blood. The clear quartz into our eyes, the amethyst to our liver, rose quartz is definitely related to our heart. I was thinking how I can actually, these days, especially in the time of what's happening in this world, full of still people are hungry, still is poverty, is disaster, planetary warming situation, the three wars we are facing right now. The only way that we can save us is to create something called unconditional love. Unconditional love, to learn how to love the planet, to learn how to love human beings, regardless religion, regardless the language, belonging, and so on. So this is kind of basic things that we always forget. And I was thinking rose quartz is the right material, is material to open the heart for unconditional love. Creating something like a generator, this is not just for my generation public or older public. It's really important aspect of the children. For me, children to actually integrate and participate in this work, it's essential because the children have open mind and they can really understand what I mean by feeling the energy of mineral. But just being there is very simple. You press your head, you press your heart, you press your stomach, stay there. Time is unlimited. And the children can do that without any being, judgmental. And then they really can have the best benefit. So to me, it's very important that this work is to open to young generation of the public. And, I have this constant situation when the children bring their parents to see my work. And I hope this is going to happen exactly the same here.